Hey everybody, got another tutorial here on how to do the single weave. I've gotten some questions back and forth on how to do this. I'm doing this one with paracord today with no macrame, so hopefully it'll be a little bit clearer. The start of this one, you can see I've got black here working on a man-at-arms belt. All of these ones in the middle are going to be the same length. I have each of these strands are 7 yards long, same thing with the ends. But then you have this little guy on the end. This one is 12 yards long. And what this belt is you're weaving one strand back and forth multiple times. And so with paracord, you can see it a little bit better. This weave is great for man-at-arms belts, pretty much anything you can do it. You can replace, if you want to, these ends with macrame, and it pops really well. I like some of those. So give you a little bit of what it looks like, and then I'll weave a couple back and forth so you can kind of see what it looks like. Let me grab my screwdriver. Where did it go? Here it is. So I weave with this weave on a, this is just like a lap desk. You can see it's got something up here to be able to hold it. I take my extra and put it over here so it's stiff. You can do this on a door. People have hung it on door frames. You can clip it to something on the wall, put it in a dresser, and then pull it out. I just like this because I can watch TV and it's a little bit easier. So what you do with this lap desk screwdriver is what I use. You can use, I've used a knife, like a butter knife before if I've had to. But what you're doing, you have one strand. This is the one that's 12 yards long, and you're just going to be weaving it back and forth. And so the process for this one, so make sure it's tight. You're going to go underneath your last one, right? And then just go under over like your normal weave. If you don't know the under over, watch some of my other videos. It goes into more in depth on that. We won't go into that for this video. And then just pull this one all the way through. You can tie this off if you want to. It can be a little quicker. You don't have to. And then what I do is pull this, make sure that your ends are taut. Then you take your screwdriver, and what you're doing here, and you push up to make sure that you get all the slack out that you can. And then go through, pull it as tight as it will go. Pull it tight there. Go back in and make sure that your ends are tight. I'll go ahead and do another one. Take it under. And then weave it under over all the way through. This gives you vertical patterns, whereas the normal horizontal weave gives you kind of that diagonal look. This one allows you can run different colors down here, and it will do the same thing. You have colors that go all the way through. If you look at some of my other belts, you can get fancy with your designs and do some fancy stuff up at the very top of it, and you can do, I've got cross patterns in some of the middle of these belts. Technically you can keep these outside the same color and then do the horizontal and have it be like a stripy pattern as well. This is a really versatile single weave. Right there. Pull it tight. Make sure all your stuff is taut on the edges. If you don't make sure they're all taut there, your belt won't be the same thickness all the way through the whole thing. And then just come back through. And then you do that all the way down to the end. And then when you get ready to do your end knot, just do the Solomon bars. Watch my other videos on how to end it. Thanks for watching, guys.